Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. In a landmark declaration that has significantly shifted the Western stance on the conflict in Eastern Europe, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has indicated that the United Kingdom and France are prepared to deploy troops to Ukraine to oversee a potential peace deal. Speaking from the steps of the Élysée Palace following intensive summit talks with French President Emmanuel Macron, the Prime Minister stated that both nations are committed to providing robust security guarantees to ensure any future ceasefire is durable. This marks the first time a major NATO power has explicitly committed to a boots-on-the-ground presence as part of a post-conflict stabilization force. The announcement follows months of back-channel diplomacy aimed at creating a European security shield along the current lines of contact. While Starmer emphasized that these troops would serve in a peacekeeping and monitoring capacity rather than a combat role, the move is seen as a clear signal to Moscow that Europe is willing to take a lead role in policing its own borders. President Macron echoed these sentiments, suggesting that a European-led solution is essential for the continent's long-term autonomy from Washington. The proposed deployment faces several complex hurdles. The peacekeeping definition: officials are currently debating whether the force would operate under a UN mandate or as a coalition of the willing, a distinction that could affect the rules of engagement and the legal protections for the soldiers involved. NATO and US coordination: while London and Paris are leading the initiative, questions remain regarding how this mission would integrate with existing NATO command structures and whether it has the full tactical backing of the United States. Political risk: domestically, both leaders face potential backlash from opposition parties who are wary of mission creep and the possibility of European soldiers being drawn into direct kinetic skirmishes if the peace deal falters. The reaction from the Kremlin was swift and dismissive, with a spokesperson warning that the presence of Western troops would further complicate any path to a resolution. However, in Kyiv, the proposal was met with cautious optimism, as Ukrainian officials have long argued that a ceasefire without international enforcement would merely provide a window for further aggression. As the two leaders prepare to present the framework to the G7 and NATO later this month, the prospect of British and French uniforms on Ukrainian soil has transformed from a theoretical red line into a central pillar of the European diplomatic strategy. Thank you for watching World Buzz Bulletin.